All right. So back with another audio review. Just a first heads up. I know I'm sorry my hands are gross right now. I just got done filming a previous video about a sound system installation I'm doing on my side. If that stuff interests you, other audio stuff besides just headphones and stuff like that, go check that video out. I'm really happy with how that's coming along. But basically, it's this black sticky tar kind of stuff, and it gets really stuck on your hands and gross. So wear gloves if you ever put sound insulation in your vehicle. Regardless, let's get started on this review. This is the Sony blah blah blahs. They have really confusing names. It's like 1000xm4s or something. Sony even knows they're bad. I don't know why they can't fix the name. Hold on one second. Let me open this freaking case. I was trying to do a fancy reveal, and then I realized I'm operating with one hand. Ah, there they are. Um, Apologize for the prints on that. So my wife actually got me these headphones for Christmas. These are reasonably priced on Amazon right now. They go on sale quite often. They have the X5s. So basically, the two models you're going to be looking at on Amazon. You either have the X4s, I think it's 1000X4s or 1000X5s, I believe, are the only two options you're really going to have right now. I think you can go back in time and get the other ones, but really, those are the only two you want to choose between. From looking at other reviews, the newer ones do better at sound insulation, but apparently worse at sound and a lot of other things. So I kind of just wanted these. When they were on sale, they were less than 300. I think they're between two. I think they're like 240 or 260 when they go on sale. Which, by the way, for noise canceling wireless headphones, that's that are this comfortable, that's a pretty damn good deal. And I know these headphones have been reviewed to death. I'm just reviewing random tech around my house. They fold out like that. They have a little charging cable at the top. You got your two buttons for power on, and then your custom buttons. I really forget what that's for. I think you can. I know. Let's see. This is what the right cup, right? Yeah. So you got right and left indicators. Um, and then it's got some dealio here. Hello, hello. It's got some dealio in there. Um, I think that just has to do with the noise cancellation. I've never seen that, and the fact that it's only in one ear cup as well. I'm pretty sure that just has to do with noise cancellation. It's like a sensor based on. Also, when you take these headphones off and put them around your neck, it pauses your audio, which is pretty damn cool. Um, there's another. No, I don't know what that is. I'm hallucinating. All right, and then you got your charging cable down here. Or if you want to plug them in directly, you got the 3.5 millimeter jack. I don't know if that automatically utilizes the. I think the sound isolation deal, noise canceling. I think you have to have them fully charged up for that. I haven't tried it without it, honestly, but the sound isolation is pretty cool. It doesn't completely get rid of noise. I'm sure the newer ones do a better job of that, but it tunes everything out to where it's a frequency in your ear where you don't get annoyed by it, which is really fascinating because I've never really had or owned a pair of like full on noise canceling headphones. Honestly, I've dozens of pairs of headphones at this point in my life, and I never reviewed any of them, which I regret. So this is why I'm starting now. Um, I used to have a bunch, sold them all off. I think there's an old pair of the extra bass 5000s in my garage. I gotta find those and do a review on those. Those are interesting pillow top headphones. But no, these are really cool. You can connect them to like your PlayStation. I think you have to do it some weird way, but I'm pretty sure you can. If you connect them on your phone, it's nice for just listening in the morning. Um, and you know your baby's asleep, your wife's asleep. You don't want to wake them up. Because I have some open back Sennheiser headphones, which once I get a mini amp for a little phone adapter amp, I'll do a review for. Because I had one before, and they sound amazing. and then I don't have that mini amp anymore. And I was gonna sell the headphones too, but I decided against it. But now they don't sound as good because my phone doesn't have enough power. The DAC or audio chip or whatever on my phone isn't powerful enough to drive those headphones. So regardless, these sound fine. They sound fine. That's the best way I can put it. They're not gonna blow. It depends on where you're at on the audio. I'll call it the audio spectrum because I don't know what else to call it. Let's call it, grandma's been listening to TV speakers her whole life and doesn't know anything else versus the super tuned in, nerdy, I have an entire room dedicated to, you know, $30,000 system in my house kind of guy. Uh, I would just put these somewhere in the middle. This is for the average listener. I listen to them. They're fine. They're not gonna blow you away. They have plenty of bass. If that's what you're looking for, if you want noise isolation, I keep saying noise isolation. I know that's not the correct term. No, it's just noise cancellation. Same thing. If you want that and you want a decent amount of bass and you want to hear some little details in the background that you can't quite get from just playing out of your phone or TV speakers or your AirPods or whatever, um, then these are probably for you, to be completely honest. They're very travel friendly, if that's what you're into. Um, but they're not, I don't know. I think it's more of a convenience factor with these headphones because they also have, what is it, on the right cup, right? So you have these little details here. These show you could skip the song. You can, if you swipe left or right on the right ear cup. If you go up or down, you can turn the volume down. I think these headphones are the epitome of convenience. No one can hear what you're listening to. That's another thing with the open back earphones that I have. They bleed out sound like crazy, so you can't just put those on. It has to be super quiet. It's got to be a dedicated, time that you listen to them. These you could just throw them on whatever, they're fine. But and then here we go. They come with some little airplane adapter, which I don't know if anybody uses anymore. And it comes with a 3.5 millimeter jack and then a little bitty charging cable, which you're never gonna use. You gotta get a real size charging cable. But they sound fine. They're not bad. Again, more for a convenience factor more than anything. Um, the highs and mids or whatever I would just do is high, mids, and lows. That's what I'm gonna describe it as. Highs are super crispy, crackly, like the thing that adds brightness and beauty to music. That's what I would call highs, like where you're like, wow, it sparkles at the top, right? That little mids are just your beautiful, depending on where your voice is at, your average just voice coming through. Everything in the middle, basically. It's you think about it like like sound frequency. You have way up here and then you got way down here, right? So, you know, uh, I would say it does a pretty good job on lows. It does a pretty good job on mids, and it does a pretty good job on highs. It's very well rounded. You could blast these. You could turn them up full volume on a lot of songs, and it's not going to hurt your ears. That's another thing. If you're worried about that, if your ears are a bit more sensitive, you just want to play some music on. You want it to sound. I think I would call these on the warmer side. I guess if you want to call it the bright, it's super, precise and a little shrill sometimes, and too, I don't know, cold sounding. I guess would be bright. Warmer would be more in the red, like a little more smooth sound, like that. Bright would be like this. Okay, that sounded horrible. Regardless, um, Jesus Christ, these are fine. These are fine. That's it. That's the review. I should have just it should have just been a 5-second review. Hey, you want some noise canceling headphones? These are fine. Boom, sold. Yeah, no, but in all honesty, these are pretty good. These are solid. For the average listener, they'll be like, "Wow, I feel like I'm at a concert," and it's. But for the For like a trained ear, you're like, I wish it could be a little more exciting. A little bit more exciting. That's all. I want a little bit. The bass is fine. I don't expect it to blow me away to the bass. That's fine. The bass is actually pretty decent. But you have to crank it up. Um, the mids and highs, I wish there was a little more like excitement, but I understand these are supposed to be comfortable. These are supposed to be on your head for hours. You're not supposed to take them off. It's for travel, it's for stuff like that. I get the purpose. They're not supposed to be graded, so you're supposed to be able to put them on your head for hours and not want to take them off. But regardless, anyway, review of the Sony 1000X4s or some whatever they're called, something like that. I'll figure out what they're called. I'll put it. Obviously, that'll be the title of the video. All right. Well, have fun. See you in the next audio review. Got tons of other headphones. I'm actually wearing some earbuds right now that I will stand by. They're Samsung AKG wired in headphones with an adapter I have to use because nobody has a 3.5 millimeter jack on their phone anymore. So I have to be a peasant and do it this way. Um, but regardless, I'll do whatever audio review I can. So see you on the next one. Have fun. Bye.